Hey guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make viral cloud bread that actually tastes good. My recipe is super delicious and I love it. At first, I thought it would be like, why would whipped egg whites taste good? But believe it or not, this is one of the best sweetbreads I've ever tried. You guys have got to try this and I'm 100% sure you're going to love this. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe down below. All the ingredients will be down in the description box down below. And without further ado, let's go. So to start off, you're going to get a bowl and you're going to get some vinegar with a tissue paper and you're just going to basically wipe all of it down because when we whip up the egg whites, we want our bowl to be grease-free. Next up, we are going to be separating our 3 eggs. We are going to be using only the egg whites today. This recipe can easily be it can easily be set or into thirds. And if you don't have a recipe that uses egg yolks, I will be posting a video soon on how to make a super amazing dessert with only 2 egg yolks. Okay, so I'm going to separate it with my hands. It's way better to do it with your hands because we don't want any egg yolks to get into the egg whites. If that happens, your egg whites will not whip up and will not work. Most things that people get wrong while making cloud bread is that they get egg yolks into the egg whites and then they say, my egg white mixture isn't whipping up. Well, here's the thing. If you get any egg yolks into your egg whites, it's not gonna whip up, so just don't even try. So I'm going to crack in my 3rd egg and just separate it from the yolk. For this recipe, you also need vanilla sugar instead of vanilla extract. Vanilla sugar gives it more of this cotton candy flavor. Most people say that it doesn't taste good, but that's because they use vanilla extract. If you use vanilla sugar, I promise you it's gonna taste just like cotton candy and it's going to be amazing, so don't use vanilla extract. If you have vanilla sugar, go ahead and make it. Now I'm going to be getting a large bowl and adding my egg whites into that. And now I'm going to just whip up everything until it's frothy. This process is called a meringue. What we're looking for in this recipe is stiff peaks. Now, here's another thing that people do wrong and fail because of this problem. So they add their sugar all at one time. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to add your sugar gradually. Okay, so moving on, we are going to add in our cornstarch now. All the measurements will be down below. So add in your cornstarch and make sure to fully combine it before you add any other ingredient. Actually, we're adding our vanilla sugar right now. I'm using 1 whole packet or 8 grams of vanilla sugar. And I'm just going to mix it all up until everything is completely combined. Make sure you have no chunks of vanilla sugar or your meringue will not whip up properly. Moving on to the cornstarch, I'm going to add in my cornstarch and mix it up for like 2 minutes. Make sure there's no chunks of cornstarch left because again, it's not going to work. So I'm just going to mix it up on high speed until everything is completely combined and there is no more cornstarch chunks left in that. Now we're going to start adding in our sugar gradually. Add it a little by little because we don't want to add it all at once because usually sugar in meringue is used to stabilize the egg whites. But here, this is different. We don't want to, we do want to stabilize it, but it's more for the sweetness for the actual dessert. So you're going to gradually add in your sugar. Again, do not add it at one time. Your meringue will not form right. Okay, so after I'm almost done adding in all my sugar gradually, as you can see, the mixture is starting to get fluffier and whiter. So you're going to continue mixing it. As you can see here, this is not even peaks yet, so it didn't peak yet. So it is not ready yet. Keep mixing for about 2 to 5 more minutes. If you're using a hand mixer, trust me, it will be way harder. So I do recommend a electric mixer for this. As you can see, it's starting to get stiffer. This is called a soft peak. It makes a peak but then falls over. It's not ready. That's stage 2 of the meringue. Stage 3 is when the meringue starts to get stiff, just like this, but we're going to mix it just for a little bit more until it reaches stage 4, when it becomes super, super stiff that it doesn't even want to stay on the whisk and it's really chunky. That's when you know your meringue is ready. If you were going to add food coloring, you should have added that when you're finished with the meringue and you just fold your food coloring into that. But I'm making a plain white one. So I'm just going to add that into my parchment paper. Sorry if it was kind of off camera, but now I'm basically just going to smooth it out with my spatula. I'm aiming for a circle because I want my bread to be just like that, and you're going to bake it at 300 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. And there you go. You have your super soft cloud bread. It tastes amazing. Trust me, you will never regret making this. Comment down below if you do make this recipe and if you did like this recipe. And thank you so much for watching and enjoy. Let me tell you one thing. My family ate this in about 1 minute. They loved it so much, so I really recommend this recipe. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.